Hello there, everyone. Welcome to another Let's Play with me, your host, Tim. And today, we will begin playing through Resident Evil together. There will be some prep here which you can skip by going down to the comments section down below, where I will have a pinned comment from me, or on BitChute, just a normal comment, which will have some timestamps in it, allow you to jump ahead to where we don't talk about the game, and do this prep bit right here. It should take maybe 5 minutes, absolute tops. It will be the month of September by the time I begin uploading some scary games to my channel. During the fall months, I really enjoy playing creepy or horror-themed games, due to it being the Halloween season after all, and Resident Evil definitely fits that bill. You should know that for Resident Evil, it is a survival horror, and I believe it originally was one of the first survival horror games that came out. Maybe Alone in the Dark took the first version, was the first game. I can't remember which one came out first, Alone in the Dark or Resident Evil. But in any case, this will feature similarities, there we go, Tim, say the right word, between the two. We'll be having fixed camera angles. We'll be playing the role of Chris Redfield in this one. I won't be playing Jill for either of these playlists. We'll get to that in a few seconds. And our objective will be to survive in a creepy haunted mansion and try to figure out what this place is and then get out of it safely. This is not a blind Let's Play. I have beaten this game multiple times, not at all on the PC, but I played this game on the GameCube, a whole lot. I really love the theme of this game, and it was a very pretty game, one of the few very pretty games I had played back during the GameCube era. So as such, there won't be a whole lot that surprises me. Now, I began to recording this game. In fact, I got this far before I stopped, so that will show you where about in the game I was. I had about 4.5 hours recorded of the game. However, when watching my recording, I wasn't too happy about it. We're going to cover the reasons why and how we'll be playing the game now. So, you know, or maybe you don't, but when it comes to horror or scary games, I like keeping my talking during the game to a minimum. I keep my voice sounding serious, and I talk in a lower voice in order to not ruin the theme or the atmosphere of the game as we try to survive. However, I was talking a little too loud and fast during some parts of the game, and while I didn't make any jokes, I did break the immersion more than I think I should have. It was annoying enough that if you wanted to watch the game with me being mostly silent, you couldn't do it. But if you wanted to watch the game and listen to me talk the whole time, that wasn't happening either. So I wasn't happy with what I had recorded. So I decided that we're going to record this game twice. We're going to play through it 2 times, at the same time, as it were. One time will be me talking the entire time, or close to it. You should expect it to be like one of my normal Let's Plays, so a few pauses for theme or because I'm panicking because I'm in combat. But otherwise, talking most of the time. Probably a good 70% of the game will be me chattering about what's going on and making the occasional witty or funny remark. The other playlist will instead be completely silent. Or rather, I will only talk, so the opposite of completely silent. Well, not the opposite, but close enough to it. I will talk whenever we pick up any texts. And I will talk whenever we're in a safe room explaining why I'm making the decisions I'm making when it comes to inventory management. But otherwise, I won't tell you anything else. If I'm doing something for a weird reason, you'll have to ask me in the comments section why I'm doing it, and I'll respond down there rather than on screen. Now that said, you should also know that for the talking version, I won't feel that bad if I have to put an awkward cut in or two in order to save us time from running back and forth to the safe rooms. I will not do that, however, in the silent version. Everything I do will be kept on screen. Maybe I'll break the immersion as well to tell you, hey, we're going back to the safe room so I can drop some stuff off or grab a few of these X items that I need. So, for a summary to, TLDR, we're going to be playing the game twice. One of these playlists, I will talk as if it was a normal playlist because I have a few of my viewers love listening to me talk. And I've got another playlist where I don't break the immersion and the atmosphere all that much, because I have viewers who prefer me to play these games that way too. There's no wrong way to do it. I want to make sure that you guys get whatever version you like. That's pretty much all there is. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead. This isn't Dragon Ball, Tim. And check out the recording and see how it's coming out. And assuming it's coming out well, I'll be back to let you know which playlist this video is in. And then we'll get going. Give me a few seconds, everyone. Okay, everyone. I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and cover 3 things really fast. Number 1, this will be the video or the playlist where I do talking. So if you want a more thematic feel for Resident Evil, the other playlist is what you want to watch. And again, in the description, I will have a link to the other playlist. Next, when it comes to talking, I won't talk over the cutscenes in the game. I always find that to be, I do find it to be rather rude. Only so much that sometimes you won't be able to hear the person talking, but because they're talking, you can't hear the cutscene either. So I will mute myself for the cutscenes, or at least any of the large ones that I'm aware of when they happen. Lastly, I will be walking more than running as well. I mean, I'll run where it makes sense to do so, but for most of the game, you should probably expect me to just walk. And although I'll be talking more than I won't be, I will still be keeping this rather thematic playthrough. It just won't be silent, as it were. Okay, let's go ahead and start a new game.
Resident Evil.
The first thing we have to do is choose a difficulty setting. Very easy, easy, normal. Guess mountain climbing's normal. Let's go ahead and select that for our difficulty. I find these two to be indeed way too easy for me. Next, we get to pick a character. So we have Chris and Jill, and both of them have alternate costumes. For this playlist, and the other one as well, we'll be choosing Chris. For this one, we will use his Bioterrorism Security Assessment Alliance outfit instead. This way, both you and I realize which playlist we are in. All right, let's go ahead and start.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict. Save for the remaining body of Kevin. We continued our search for the other members, and it turned into a nightmare. Chris, this way. Damn it! Make for that mansion! There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No. What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
all right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Watching your friends get eaten alive must be absolutely terrible. Well, whatever fired the gun doesn't seem to be in this chamber. There's only one way to go. I guess we'll take the door. Nothing down this hallway. Locked door. I see another door down there, but that's not the way we're gonna go. Even more terrifying to find another one of your friends being eaten by a person. Oh my god. We might have been able to take the zombie, but it would have been very close. And I don't think I want to take a chance with just a knife. Let's report back and let them know what we just saw.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Yes, absolutely we'll take the handgun. Let's take a few seconds here and examine the items that we have in our inventory. We have a survival knife, like the ridges in the top. Carbon-reinforced alloy blade with serrated edges. Chris has been using it since his days in the Air Force. Oh, I'd never realized Chris was in the Air Force. How about that? And the pistol? A STARS pistol? Handgun. A STARS custom automatic. Fires 9mm parabellum rounds. Chris also has a lighter. Lighter of lighter. Really? It's a brass lighter coated with gold. Yep, lighter of lighter. How about that? I guess you know where we get it from. The place must specialize in those. Right, let's keep our... Oh, I think, by the way, you move a little faster without any items in your hand. Though I find it really... In a situation like this, I would find it impossible not to have at least my dagger ready to go in case combat was required. The glowy item is a ink ribbon. We will need those in order to save the game. Let's take this one. In normal difficulty, you get 3 of them per pickup. When the 2 have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. It must relate somehow to the picture. A picture of 2 knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. It may seem odd that I'm going this way. We don't really... Well, I guess we could try going a different direction to start. We know there's a zombie down that door. Let's... I also know there's no real other way to go. Let's go this way. Not the way we want to go. The corpse of your comrade, Kenneth. It looks like he's holding something. It's the film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. We do take it from him. Even though we have a pistol, we want to use it sparingly in the beginning portions of the game. We don't have many bullets to go around. Stopping and listening is a good way to tell if there's anything hostile waiting in front of you. There's a corpse collapsed on the floor like it was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? Looks like there's some wind blowing around this area with the chandelier or the light fixture blowing like it is. We'll examine the herbs in a few seconds. Ink ribbon. To be used with a typewriter. Yep, used to save your game. A green herb. An herb that grows wild in this region. Herbs are used to heal yourself. Using an herb will heal you at, I guess, a small amount of life if you've taken any damage. You can combine herbs together to make stronger effects. This will heal a moderate amount. And 3 herbs would heal a... Well, I think they would heal you to full. Oh, I can see the windows open, so that explains the wind. It did sound like a storm was happening outside. Notice the feet in front of us. There was a zombie lying there. And not just any zombie. That is a very difficult zombie, and one we don't want to activate. We will not walk over it. I can hear another zombie moaning somewhere. It has seen us. Let's walk back out the way we came in. Zombies tend to be sticklers for standard procedure and good guards. He'll walk back to where he started from. We can see him in the mirror over there. Let's see if we can run past him. It's going to be tricky, though. Alternatively, we could try killing him. We have the bullets to do so. Let's kill this one. If your character turns to face the zombie when you pull out your weapon, it means you have line of sight to it. Only 2 bullets, there's no way it's dead yet. It's gonna get back up. It's still alive. Oh, no it's not. Wasting a bullet in this stage of the game is very bad. Now, you want to be selective with the zombies that you defeat in this game. They don't stay down on the ground. At some point, story-related, they begin to get back up and are stronger than what they were when you first defeated them. Be careful with the zombies you decide to kill, and when you kill zombies, especially if there's multiples in the same room, try to kill them on top of each other. Because it's thematic, I will almost always try to reload my guns from this screen. I do not like going to the inventory to reload there. It seems a bit metagamey. Although there'll be plenty of that in this playlist as well. He's still not here in this hallway. We're not facing him. Here he comes. Doesn't look like he's permanently dead. Not yet. Once they ooze blood from their stomachs, they are down for the count. From the status screen, oh, this is just how to examine items. It's very important that you do so for some of them, because there's something particular about them, or peculiar. Golden arrow. The arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Arrowhead. The arrowhead is made from peridot. Peridot? Peridot? Sometimes referred to as a poor man's emerald. Still looks like it'd be worth quite a bit. It's locked from the other side. You unlocked it. Let's let this zombie walk on this side. The balcony goes all around the floor below. You can see the 2 knights killing each other down there in the right-hand lower section. Oh, I want that item as well. This statue, while not required to be moved, is something we want to move. She is holding a blue gem, and we want that. find it interesting that the zombie did not throw itself off the balcony to reach us down below. So they have some semblance of self-preservation. Enough that they won't fall down on top of you from a great height, at least. A stained glass window. The pattern in the center resembles a woman. If you are better at this game than I am, you can probably safely avoid most zombies. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. Let's take the dagger. The dagger is a defensive item. We have the option to use it when we're grabbed by a creature, to force it to release us. Zombies, dogs, and some other things will grab us. You don't have to use the item, but it is helpful. I tend to use them when grabbed by zombies, but not every zombie will get a dagger. Sometimes I'll opt to take a bite or two, so I can use some healing items instead. Let's get a feel for what's around on this floor, you and I, viewer. It's locked. An emblem of a sword is carved into the lock. It's locked. An emblem of an armor is carved into this one. You can't make anything out through the darkness and fog. An oil painting in a large frame. It's been well preserved, and the people in it are still vividly depicted. So that's up here. This mural is actually a door and will lead us outside. I don't want to go that way yet, though. Or we could try, Tim. I don't have the inventory space to go that way successfully. It's locked. Emblem of a helmet is carved into the lock. Do you see the flashing in the urn that the statue has? We want that. Let's see if there's anything written on the statue's base. Woman drawing water. A portrait hangs on the wall. It almost seems like it's watching you. Push some objects in the game. We can totally do that with this cabinet. We can't actually open the cabinet or search it. There's a map of the mansion, first floor. Take it. Areas in red have things in it that we haven't found, notes or items. Rooms which are green in color have been thoroughly explored and contain no items left in them. You got the map of the mansion. An odd place to put it, though. Wonder why it was stuck up there, of all places. This may seem odd, but I'm going to metagame a tiny bit and push this back in front of that door. I want to check to make sure I can climb back on top of it. Okay, let's explore this hallway. An eerie picture of the mansion. I believe if you have beaten the game, this will actually be a door and will let you access other alternative costumes for your characters. Various art supplies. I'm gonna take the hit here. Knock it away instead. Next, we're going to go ahead and wait for it to show up on the other side of this cabinet, and then we're going to stab it to death. Zombies are very dangerous if they grab you. Not as dangerous if you fight them on elevation, because they are unable to grab you then. In this case, the zombie is unable to grab me and use an alternative attack against us, and it is not strong enough to move this out of the way. It must have been hidden behind the paintings or something. "12 stabs to kill the zombie." Normally, it would be a mistake to kill a zombie like that, because we could simply have avoided it and ran out of this room. However, I don't like this zombie. It usually always grabs me. I'm not good enough to avoid it, so it gets to die. Later on, the zombie will become a much more stronger zombie, but as long as I don't approach its corpse, we're fine, and it will be one of the few zombies I kill that I elect not to burn the corpse with later on. Okay. We're going to have some difficult parts right here, but we're going to give this a try anyway. We can already hear the zombie walking. Killed that one. Okay, excellent. Fighting them on staircases will make the zombies vomit instead of grab you. It still does good damage, but not quite as much as if the zombie wanted you for lunch, rather than getting rid of its own. Killing that zombie on top of this one, though, is going to prove tricky, but we'll still make the attempt. Faster, this one. Oh my god, look at that face. That is terrifying. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, we killed that one as well. Well, that's going to be really awkward. That's a lot of supplies I didn't need to spend. Oh well, let's go ahead and search this. A tomb engraved with the picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead. There is an item over there. Some shotgun shells. This box right in front of us. If I take it, though... Oh, we actually do have room. We'll leave it. I don't need to grab it at the moment. Interesting that the mansion has a graveyard also right in the back of it. I don't think that would be normal. It's locked from the other side. A crumbling tombstone. There's no name or inscription. There's a graveyard near me which has a bunch of old tombstones. It was made back in the 1800s, if I recall correctly. You can't read any of it. It's completely illegible for most of the tombstones. It's amazing. Very creepy. A stone statue with a hole where the eyes should be. A stone statue with a hole where the nose should be. Perfectly normal, I'm sure. A book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. You take the Book of Curses. Book of Curses. It's titled Book of Curses. There's a key embedded on the back cover. Will you remove it? You got the mansion key. Book of Curses. The Four Masks. A mask that speaks no evil, a mask that smells no evil, a mask that sees no evil, a mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four fall into place, evil will awaken. The book is consumed upon us reading it. A mansion key. There's an engraving of a sword. We're going to double back and try to use this key in a few places that we weren't able to access earlier. On the map, locked doors are red. Blue doors are unlocked. I'm sorry, blue doors are unlocked doors you have been through. Gray doors are doors that you have not tried and are unlocked. Now, it wouldn't surprise me if these zombies vanish. When I had recorded their bodies, when I recorded the game earlier, they did so. I think it has something to do with the fact that these zombies, those two zombies, are not there on the easier difficulty settings. A helmet, it's not what we need. what's on the other side of this door. Probably something we don't ever want to interact with, Chris. Let's head upstairs and check that one locked door and see if we can unlock it with the sword key. You'll see me do that a lot, checking to see where the zombie's located. We're not going to go that way at the moment, though. I want the zombie to get a little closer to us so I can run back out of the room to the other side. There was another door up here, if I recall correctly. I don't think this one is openable with our sword key, though. Armor, okay. And this one was also locked. There is another door which our sword key is used in. I think it's in the hallway where we saw Kenneth being eaten. And I think, assuming you can see my mouse, it's going to be down these stairs is where it's used. But I have to get past a zombie to do that. We do have the bullets. I'd really rather not, though. We'll just hold on to the sword key. Using the sword key on all the doors it can unlock, however, will get rid of it from our inventory. Inventory space is premium in this game. You will never have enough to carry everything you want with you. Cabinets in this hallway can be moved. 2 cabinets and 2 items hidden behind them or underneath of them. Interesting. Nothing slammed up against that. It just shattered on its own accord. You can maybe see what's under this cabinet from where you're located. I'm not quite sure, it might be a little darker on the upload, but there is a handgun clip here. It's locked. It's an old-fashioned lock that's rather simple in mechanism. Jill can pick lock doors. She has a lockpick instead of a lighter. Chris must find old keys and carry them to unlock these doors. One door unlocked per key. It looks like the water still flows. At least they still have running water and the pumps are working, I suppose. It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. Well, let's open it up. Or rather, drain the water. It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug. Goodness, wow. I can't believe I killed it without taking a hit. That's amazing, Tim. You are incredible. Sorry, everyone. So I really don't like letting this zombie be made alive in this room. If you leave this room, the zombie will follow you out to the other hallway, which makes it difficult to circumvent it. Killing it in this room, especially because I never intend to walk into this bathroom ever again, means I don't have to burn this body. It can stay here and rot. With this old key, let's use it on this door, but we're not going to walk through this area. Interesting chamber. Looks like a knight carrying 2 dead pheasants. There are traces of something burnt here. An acrid smell permeates the air. We can't light the fireplace. Someone must have been burning some notes or something important there. Picture stands and bronze statues. There's nothing of interest here. Ah, I see another ink ribbon. We can add that to our current ink ribbon. And a shotgun. Now that's odd. You might be thinking, wonder what that did. Well, we'll have to leave the room to find out. Someone really likes their shotgun. Ash must have lived in this house. Let's put this back. And that will make the room unseal itself and let us leave. We'll have to find something that weighs the same as that shotgun or close enough to it in order to take that shotgun. I believe Jill gets the shotgun for free, however. A picture of a knight mounted on a horse. There's a zombie in that room we were just in. I'm not going to bother fighting it at the moment. Okay, everyone. Woo. Welcome to our first save room together. Let's take what's up here. An old key. And let's stick some stuff into our chest. Chests in this version of the game are linked together. So you don't have to worry about leaving stuff in one chest and then needing to pick it out later on with something different. Like I'm sorry. That came out all sorts of wrong. If I leave items in this chest, other chests in the game will contain the same items. We can pretend that teleportation magic. Yeah, that works. Okay, so why don't we leave the old key here? Actually, everyone, we should probably call it quits at this point. We've been playing long enough. Let's search this place first for any other items. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently, there are two known methods to cease their resurrection: incineration and destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Well, Chris has a lighter with him at all times, so that will make that easy to do. Okay, let's leave our fuel canteen here. We'll leave our... Actually, yes. Let's leave the... Well, let's save the game and then call it a session. When I come back, I'll have done some inventory management, and I will see you guys then. Hope you guys like this so far. I'm glad we didn't die yet. And once again, thank you guys for watching. It's an old typewriter. You can save your game in progress. Yep. I'd love to save it twice, so I have backups in case I accidentally record over this. But I think I'll just save over slots 7 and 8 with this game. Okay, everyone, that'll do it for us. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.